Hello guys, welcome to January updates. Well, that was a bit loud of me, I must admit, but hello guys. Great. Anyhow, January update. Didn't get a chance to do a December update at all because obviously Christmas being a New Year, obviously. Yeah, pretty busy. Just sadly, obviously work died down a bit because obviously over the Christmas period, but apart from that, everything went completely fine. So, first thing, I wish all of you who are watching this a happy New Year and hope you had a great Christmas because, obviously, why not? You are my followers. Obviously, without you, I won't be probably not doing this hobby really. Well, we'll be doing it, but just not on YouTube, so I need to stop waffling on. Anyhow, I'm going to change things about a bit, which you will see in the later thing. On the later this video. Obviously a few things have changed on the workbench, as you can see. Basically I've tried to get everything pretty much nicer for New Year. You probably not see, but I just had a shot camera. I can't remember whether you saw this or not, but we have a brand new paint rack sat here at the corner. I will show you in a bit. We do have some, well, have one model completed. It's still upstairs at the minute, it's not on there at all. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I've been up to, and we're going to change the camera around because if I show it from there, you guys cannot see in full detail what I've done. So I'm going to switch it around and I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so the first of many kits to display that's been, well, on the go is this one. Yes, this if you remember from the recent updates, this is Mirage Hobbies 148 PZL 43. So obviously the kit, as I've been saying about, it's been kind of a fun journey to build this. Let's say the cockpit now. The cockpit, I have to admit, was very, well, not stressful, but very fun. That's sarcastic fun, by the way, to actually put together because of how the two fuselages went together and sandwiched it to one, obviously. Obviously, I'm not really happy with that instrument panel at the front there because of the well, not stencils, but dials for the instruments kind of broke up, and plus with the fuselage being shifted about from side to side and have a difficult fit at the front there on the nose, it's kind of misplaced the instrument panel, so it wasn't actually level, if you understand. Actually, I'm going to see if I can try and do this. Zoom you in. There we are. So, yes, the cockpit is actually really nice touch after it's all built together, and you can obviously see it all in there, as well as all different other parts on there too, including the machine gun at the back, and also the observer's place there. So a very nice kit overall in comparison. So you can see the detail on the front there. I really did love the level of detail that went into the front of the engine, as well as the exhaust systems and the machine guns at the front there. It's not even focused. There, well, no. Okay, so I'm going to bring it about again. So a very nice build this was. Very nice. Actually, even though the cockpits are a bit weird to put together, I will say I probably would actually build another one of the Mirage Hobby products. Don't know why, it just brought me back to building them, and I did like, this is my first Polish subject, so that's both land and air, or sea even, so yes, I pretty much very enjoyed it. So I'll probably go for the PZL 11 next, that's the fighter variant, and see what happens. But apart from that, that is that done. Okay, I'm waffling on now. Okay, so just pull this aside, out of the way. Right, the other one that's on the go at the minute is, of course, this little gem. Okay, that will have to fall off. Here we are. So this is obviously the Corvette Snowbray. She is actually coming along a treat. It's just a very slow moving process. So you can see at the back there, obviously all the depth charges are in place along the side, as well as some rubber rings on the side there, as well as some rope and some anti-aircraft machine guns on the back there. The recent work I've done on this kit is around the funnel area here, so we've got some intakes. Are they intakes? This is how much I know about ships, guys. So obviously I've done around here, there's obviously the fencing around, that proved to be fun, as well as some other bits and pieces around there. They need to be painted up still, so I need to get that done underway soon as anything. But obviously that's for my ship group build, that is still going on. Obviously if you are interested, please contact me and I'll send you a Facebook link if you do have that. If not, then please join in, let me know how you're going and post your builds. But apart from that, that's how Snowbray looks. It doesn't look much more different. That's it. The main body is actually done, it's just putting the last little details on the top. That will be a real challenge. So obviously once we've done this section, I'm working my way from the stern to the bow. So once we've done this section, we go on to this top bit, and then the fronts around here on the anchor system and that lot, and obviously whatever needs to be done last. And that's really it. There was a stand on the floor which has fallen off, so place it back on there. Just put this back out of the way. Come in here. Okay, so the last one, well, not the last one, but one that I've been doing for a while, I've just taken some clamps off it, is of course this kit. This is the JU50, oh, it's not the camera, it's the JU52 that is ongoing at the minute. Now, the level of detail, I'm astonished by it, guys. You'll see this on the videos on the step-by-step builds. The level of detail is truly immense. You can see in the cockpit there. Now, I will admit some seat harnesses fell out of that one, so I do have to excuse me. Oh, something tickling my throat there. Excuse me. So one of the seat harnesses did fall out, so I need to glue that back in place. But the shame about it really is I'm trying to have all the doors open, and the top of this roof here needs to be clamped down, which I do have some clamps. I'll probably do some after I've done some recording, but at least the top bit opens up. You can see some of the detail inside there. That two rails there, that is a ladder system that I fitted into place. It looks like it's a bit bent a bit, I must admit, so I must have to fix that. Yeah, you can see it's bent there a bit. But apart from that, the kit is coming along really nicely touched, and of course you can see by the size of it. Yeah, this is going to be an immense build once it's done, guys. Just leave it on top of there. Now, I did start off a few other things, I must admit. These ones were really ages ago. If you remember this little kit, this is Rebel's trawler. Nothing much has done on it. I just painted the top bit of here, its first coat of grey. Once that's done, I'll do another coat, and then we can start on the actual cabin on the top here. Now, the cabin actually has moulded in windows, so I may have to drill them out and then see what I can do. But apart from that, guys, it is really looking the part. I'm not too sure what to think about the weathering on the side of the hull. I wanted to try and get that not rusty, but like kind of worn use, along with sea salt and barnacles on the side there. So
This is looking really nice, I will admit. Of course on the deck as well. Really nicely detailed. So there, that's that. What else have I done? Right, so I did actually do something different. I started this absolutely ages ago and didn't get a chance to show you guys. Well, I don't think I did anyway, but not in detail. This is here. Okay, so you might recognise this figure if you're into your war films. It's supposed to, well, look, if you search it there, you will probably be able to see it. Refocus you guys. Nope, come on. Oh, goodness sake. Okay, so that's better. So you can tell who it is. I mean, I did get some comments saying that it looked like someone actually believed it was the main character from Hacksaw Ridge. Well, I'm afraid not. Sorry, you got that wrong. This is obviously Clint Eastwood, who played Kelly in Kelly's Heroes, obviously. I do actually have upstairs the tank commander, I've forgotten his name, the actor's name, or even the main character's name. But he played in the very last scene where the tank obviously blows up the bank, the Tiger commander. So that's that. And I have to admit, guys, for first time figure painting a bust like this, it has really turned out a treat. The only problem is I've got to make some straps for his helmet up here. A buckle or two probably there, so I will have to do some research on that. And that, guys, is mostly it. Oh, actually, I did actually start one of these. If you remember, this is Airfix's Bedford. This is the MWD kit, and normally they're sprayed in green, but I've actually painted mine in RF blue. I did actually like the idea of doing some diorama stuff for airfields and that lot, so I kind of bit the bullet and made a start on it, but it's been varnished at that, and that's all it's been done, and that was before Christmas. Just trying to think what else there is I can do. Right, this is kind of a really stalled project, and I will admit I do want to get on with finishing this off, and it is this. If you remember, I did an inbox review of this kit. This is Dragon's Z39, the Kriegsmarine Destroyer. That on the front there is the only bit of work I've actually done on it. There is actually, I've got it here, if it'll let me pick it up. I've got some here, they've got some, well, some of the flat guns that go on the front. I just want to make some, and that's really all I've managed to do on that. So it's a very, very stalled project. I just need the motivations to start again because it's a fine kit, I will admit. And that, guys, is really where the projects lie.
Okay, it is what I bought in December/January time. Basically, you miss a month and it completely throws you off track, so you have to go back to the stash and... Okay, my tumble dryer kicked in again. Weird. Anyway, so I had to obviously go back to stash and pick out and try and remember what I actually purchased or bought since December. So, okay, so enough of me waffling. Let's go on there. All right, the first kit I got, obviously, as I say, buying models / build them is two different hobbies, but there you go. I'll explain later. Anyway, the first kit I got was actually an accident. Pretty much I was getting a Christmas present for a good friend of mine, UK scale modeller, Ian Poulton, as you may know. I got him, obviously, I don't know if he's shown a video or not, but I got him a Edward I-16. Now, I purchased the Type 24 Profi pack, so fair enough, that's what he had. And also I got Steve a 148 Focke-Wulf 190, the new one that just came out from Edward, so that was that. Right, so I ordered the I-16 and the kits came and I opened the box and I was a little surprised. If you guys will understand, yeah. Okay, the weekend edition Type 10. So I saw this and I thought, okay, that's not the kit I ordered. So I messaged the guy back and explained what happened. Obviously sent him some photos as well as evidence. Basically, the support guy had got mixed up with two orders. One guy had ordered this kit, and he'd sent my kit to him. So I obviously very kindly said to me to keep this one for myself, and he'll send me the other one, which obviously he did, and Ian has now. So I got this Type 10 for nothing really. So thank you whoever's watching, and obviously Ian as well. That's what the mix-up was about, if you remember me telling you. Did I tell you or not? No, I didn't, because it was your Christmas present. Anyway, so the Type 10 I wasn't too fussed about because I can make that into the Republican version. Now obviously this is the Chinese version here, so maybe I can make a Chinese version, I don't know, but mostly a Spanish Republican. Okay, so the other two kits I purchased. Do you remember me going back to the Bedford and saying I had a diorama fort? Well, these two kits were going for some bidding on eBay, and so I thought I must have them. And they did go actually quite cheap, actually, these two. Okay. Right, so first off we have a Kennelcrad and Aircraft starter with obviously two figures. I think it's three figures actually, because you get one driving the Kennelcrad. And I also got the, well, it's supposed to be an Opel Blitz, but it's a, Tamiya's technical term, a 3-ton cargo truck. So that one also comes with stowage sets and some barrels as well, which is really, really nice, guys, I will admit. So, obviously, here's the, no, that's the kit. So there's the barrels and some jerry cans and that lot, and some buckets. That will be perfect for what I am trying to achieve. And of course the Kennelcrads and the oil starter set is actually a really nice touch, guys. So for bidding, wasn't too bad at all whatsoever. So those two, which I had for aircraft, dioramas. Now these two, you know when you say to yourself that you're not going to buy any model kits and then you have a laugh to yourself? Well, these two I did get in the Black Friday Hobbycraft sales, I must admit. Now, if you're over in the UK, we have a chain, like it's a bit like the American version of Michael's, but they have, it's called Hobbycraft obviously, and they have obviously a few range of model kits like Airfix, Tamiya and Revel, and a few artillery. Now, they had a Black Friday sale with 50% off every single Revel kit they had, so I accidentally went in and I saw these two kits, and for the price I paid for them, I couldn't argue. So the first one, basically I think I've dubbed January the month of the biplanes. You will understand why later. Okay, so the first one is this. It is a Sopwith Camel. Now you do, if someone knows me, you do know I do not like the particular look of the Camel, even though it was a good aircraft. It was a dangerous aircraft to fly actually, but I bit the bullet and I paid only £10 for this kit. So, and also it's a Reebok's Edward kit as well, if you're wondering. So yes, a very nice touch. For tenner, you can't argue for 148 detailed kit. So, also guys, if you want any reviews of these, let me know and we'll get them sorted. Now, the other one I got, I was actually really glad I got this one because I've been after it for such a while. Ian, you know I've been after this kit for a while. Do you remember the first time we met at Cosford? Well, this is what I got. This is okay, for £15. Yes, so in total I paid £25 for two kits, 132 Spitfire Mark 9. I have to say, guys, as you know, Chelsea got me the Mark 2. This is what I decided to get the Mark 9 because obviously the Mark 1s and the Mark 9 are my favourite Spitfires. So you do get two versions. You do get a Canadian Air Force version, which I mostly do because obviously I like the grey and green camouflage, but the other one is a all over silver with the clipped wing version. So I'll be doing the box art version when I get round to it. and I may order some HGW seat harnesses and the fabric ones that I did for the Mark II. I will do the same for that one as well. Right, so the kits that I got, this obviously that was in Chronicle order, by the way. Order. Christ. Anyway, in chronological order, that was Christmas Day came, and I got some, obviously, some nice presents, I will admit. I also got some, which I'll show you what I spent on. I also did a bit of work just before and after Christmas, so that helped me. And also, in fact, obviously, I didn't. It sounds bad, but I didn't ask for anything model related from Chelsea, but she surprisingly did. Once again, thank you very much, love. Now, the main thing that was really nice, what she got me. I've been after this kit for so long, and I just never seen it apart from when we was on holiday in the Isle of Wight, as you saw. Now, I have to say thank you, Chelsea, for getting me this, and it is, if you like your RAF bombers, there we are, the Whitley. Now, this is one of the bombers that was a very unsung bomber of the Second World War. Well, a British bomber anyway, because you mostly saw the Wellington and the Blenheim mostly, but the Whitley was a very good aircraft, as they said back in the day. Well, it was a good pre-war aircraft, but when it came to the start of the Second World War, like towards 1940, it did become obsolete very fast. So, I saw, I've forgotten his name, his YouTube name Scale a Ton. I saw his build on this, and as soon as I saw his build, I wanted one ever since. So, since 2015, I couldn't find it at all for a decent price, and Chelsea got it for me for Christmas. So thank you very much, love, for that. And obviously, you know me, the top one is a March 1940 version, and I will be going for that one because obviously it's near the Battle of Britain timeline. So I'll be doing that one, and I think I will try using my riveter for the main fuselage here, apart from the wings because they're fabric. But a very detailed kit, so thank you for that. And another thing what I got was a eModels voucher. So the next kit I did get from eModels very recently actually, and this kit is, well, to tell you the truth guys, I decided after Christmas that I wanted to treat myself to something that was proper and something that would spark my kit building again, because obviously I do buy some new kits but not as brand new. So with these, the two kits that you'll see in a minute, I'll start off with the first one. I did bite the bullet to go and buy this, and to tell you the truth guys, I am amazed. I know what they say, that obviously you get what you pay for, but this kit I got was absolutely brilliant. And I will be uploading an inbox review of this kit. And as I said earlier, remember, I said it's the year of the biplanes. It's this year, so. Okay, enough rambling, here it is. This is the, yes, Copper State Models, brand new Newport 17. Now, I'm not a huge fan on French aircraft, as you know, but I do like the Newports in the First World War, like the early ones, like the 10 which I built, the 11 and the 17. So when this came out I thought I had to have a look at this kit, but I have done an inbox review of this, and I have to say I am blown away by the level of detail in this kit, which you will soon see. I chose the early as two kits. You get the early and late. I bought the early because I love the schemes on the side, and obviously it gives more of a nice paintwork. Now, that was weird. Anyway, the last kit I've recently bought, so obviously this is when I was uploaded, this is the 9th of January. This kit came 2 days ago, so I'm still trying to get over it. So this is what I basically purchased myself. As I said, I treated myself to this kit I've wanted one ever since I started the hobby, so this is my opening of it. Rightio guys, here we are, parcel, a brand new parcel, yes. Tell you the truth guys, obviously it's 2019 now. This is the parcel I basically treat myself to Christmas with, and this is what's in the parcel. Well, it's very heavy, so it must be very packed. Mike, Jolly, if you're watching this, thank you very much for the kind support you've done to send this with me, and as well as your team of Leslie and also Mike and Eddie, who's really helped me get this kit. Told you guys, wanted this kit ever since I started the hobby, so thank you to anyone who's watching now. And I know what's inside, but you don't. So if you're wondering if anyone, obviously, well, if anyone gave me some money over Christmas, I know, obviously parents, Dad, Lynn, and also grandparents and Val and Ken, Lynn's mum and dad, gave me some money for this. So this is what I've treated myself to, so if you watch this, thank you. And also, obviously what's inside. So I've also taken the name off my address so no one can see. See if we can do this throughout. Ooh. If the camera's jiggling about. Rightio. That's been done well. Oh yes, I know what's in there. Can anyone tell? Okay, let's just check this. Okay, that's my receipt. Okay, right guys, here we are. Gotta turn this around because it's the right way up. Let's see what's inside, shall we? I think you can tell what's that. Okay. Yes, that's my excited voice. Very silly of me. Wow. Okay. So, if you are familiar, if you're a scale model like me and you're watching this, you will probably be jumping up in your seats right now thinking, Michael, you are a madman for getting it, but I do not care. I had to have one. They've just come back in stock, and so I just had to have one. It's upside down for me, which is not a good view, but yes, this is my Christmas present from obviously what everyone gave me. This is a Christmas present for myself, so this is what I purchased. There we are. Thank you, Mike. It's arrived pretty good. Now, the only problem is now trying to get out the box. Mike, why'd you have to... No, that's going to ruin the box. Hold on. I'm going to have to do the horrible string over it. There we are. Sorry guys, you're off camera at the minute. There we go. That's how it works. Right. There we are guys. Wow. Wingnut Wings FE2B 1/32 scale. This is a hell of a kit. Wow. So okay, if you're not familiar, if you watch the Peter Jackson films like Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, this is Peter Jackson's own company from New Zealand. So this kit has come all the way from New Zealand right to the bench in the UK. So there we are. Right. So this is my first. Oh my goodness. Okay, you might think I'm crazy, guys, but it's a modeler thing you will not understand. But this is my first opening, as you just saw. It's full, and the detail, guys. Wow. RFC ornaments. So that is actually a full... What? Okay, you know, everyone knows Chelsea, you know how much I spent on this kit. I do not care, it is worth it. Some glass pieces. Nah. It's just full. absolute full, and the size of the wings, well, you can tell how much of a big kit it is by the size of the wings. Oh no, it's going to take me a long time to do. My oh my. Wow. Wow. That is brilliant. I am over the moon by that. I'll take a proper good look in a bit, but oh, don't want to do that. Decal sheets compared to my hands. Wow. And that's going to be a big issue, those struts. Everything's still in the bags, obviously. Wow. Also available from Wingnut Wings. Do not tempt me. Right. Okay guys, that is my Christmas present that I ordered from Mike Jolly. Mike, oh that was a bit loud. Mike, thank you for sending this, mate. You've made me a very happy person, as well as all the people who obviously gave me some Christmas presents to help me get this. Thank you very much for that. So there we go then. That is what I spent most of my Christmas money on. Has it left a big gap, I suppose? Yes, it has, but it is generally worth it, guys. You've known me, if you've known me for so long, I've never ever built a Wingnut Wings kit, so yes, that'll leave you jaw dropping. I've never actually done one ever in my life. So, or even a 1/32 scale First World War aircraft. But the moral story is, since high school and when I started modelling, I've wanted one of these kits ever since because they are so beautiful looking. Well, the FE2P wasn't a beautiful aircraft to look at, but how it looked and how it worked was just brilliant. So obviously it's a light bomber slash early First World War aircraft. These were used right throughout the First World War. It got to late 1917 and they used it for night bombing, and that was mainly it. But the rigging, we won't talk about that until we actually get to there. But I won't be starting this kit yet because I need to obviously get some others built and out of the way first before doing anything else. But I need to stop saying but. It is a beautiful, beautiful kit, and I will do a Rebox review. Rebox review. Inbox review of this kit because it is brilliant. But apart from that, guys, that is all what I've been doing. Really, obviously, family is obviously important in December, so that's what I'll be doing. So with that, that is the main update done now for January. Well, January/December, so early January for December. So that's it. So yes, guys, PZL 43 is done. You will probably see that in the published in SAMI. Yes, SAMI Scale Aircraft Model International. So please be on the lookout for that if it does get published. And obviously I will crack on with the main builds. So I apologise it's been such a long update, but that's how it goes. So with that, thank you very much for watching, guys. Happy modelling. Take care. I shall see you all again soon. Obviously we'll get this channel up and rock and rolling, as I say. Thank you, cheers, and goodbye for now.